And Shalom is Brother Yasha Mazakar from the Israelite Report, IsraeliteReport.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. Those that truly believe and want to get the hell up out of here. If you truly believe, you definitely want to get the hell up out of here. This is Order Out of Chaos, Part 5. I want to get into some of the news here. This is from High Impact Flicks on X. It says, this is what it says. It says here, the hell they're about to unleash on us through AI is impossible to fully comprehend. It looks like they're going to do it in the name of government and efficiency, right? The hell they're about to unleash on us through AI is impossible to fully comprehend. It's not fully impossible for us to comprehend because we understand, right? We get it. We know what Esau's about to do. Satan's devices, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. It says it looks like they're going to do it in the name of government efficiency. And that's a part of the play of Esau, is to make you believe that somehow the government has to come and correct things, fix things, order out of chaos. So they're rolling out this AI agenda, which is going to lead to the mark of the beast, the microchip. And by the way, that's going to lead to, or that's going to govern your finances, your health records, right? Your medical records, because a lot of people don't bring that into play. But that's something that I peeped back in, I want to say 2021. The Pentagon came out with this, it was like this, uh, what did they call it? It was a monitor within your skin. I forget the exact word for it. But it was like they called it the health monitor. Health monitor. Um, they implant it in your skin, and they can tell if if you have diabetes. They can tell, what your blood sugar level is. If you've had a heart attack before, if you've had a stroke before, you know. So it's going to be for your finance, because Revelations 13 tells you, no man will be able to buy or sell, right? And that's going to be the main thing that's going to sweep across the world. You won't be able to buy or sell, save he that have the mark. Um, but this AI is, I would say, it's kind of like the infrastructure. It's the rollout. It's the layer that's necessary for the mark of the beast. So we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know what this devil is about to do. We know. Um, and they're doing it in the name of what High Impact Flicks is saying, the name of government efficiency. And I had this one reply here. It says, the real question is, when they use AI to take over the government, who will be in control of the AI? Well, they've already programmed AI. You understand? The people, the elites that have developed this AI, they've already developed it and they programmed it. And it says here that looks like how they're going, how they're getting ready to do it. People are falling for their shit hook, line, and sinker. People are falling for their shit hook, line, and sinker. Some kind of false flag occurrence could have people begging for it. And that's the whole agenda. I would say that's it in a nutshell, is to bring about some kind of false flag where people will beg for the mark of the beast, that microchip. When people are starving, when people, they, of course, they won't have jobs. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I know they're going to do it. They're going to do something, and people will beg. The same way during the pandemic, they had to beg for the jab because they took jobs away from people. If you didn't take that jab, you couldn't go to work no more. You must remember that was a test run. All right. That was just a prelim to what's to come. Let me get this in Daniel 8:25. It says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. Through his policy, Trump and Musk and their flunkies and the elites that are actually above Trump and Musk, they're promising peace and safety. Daniel 8:25 again, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace, the promise of peace, Trump is supposedly ushering in the golden age, right? And by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And when the Lord's chariots show up, they're going to destroy this goddamn place. Fuck what you heard. Esau think he's going to rebuild what the Lord is getting ready to tear down. Okay, and a lot of people are going to fall for this, and you have to be strong in the Lord. You have to really be in this to believe. You have to have faith. There's going to come a time when your family, your woman, your kids, your children, everyone around you is going to look at you like you're a fucking idiot. Like you're crazy. What do you mean you're not going to take the chip? That propaganda that they're going to push is going to be heavy and strong, and it's witchcraft. At the end of the day, it's witchcraft from the left-hand side. And the Lord will deceive those who he chooses to deceive. You might think that's crazy right now. Remember the pandemic. Remember how many people ran out and took that shot. Remember how bugged out they were and how they looked at you like you were crazy if you didn't take that shot. There's something called the hive mind, the collective. Prepare your soul for temptation. If you come to follow Yahawashi, prepare your soul for temptation. Psalms 55:21, it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. He's going to come talking these smooth things. Remember, they said, prophesy not unto us right things, but prophesy unto us deceit. You know, smooth things. Tell us something we want to hear. Jacob's trouble is never coming. That's what some of these Israelite leaders are telling the people. There won't be no Jacob's trouble. They're not preparing you for what's to come. Be prepared to move as pilgrims on the earth. Be prepared for that. Be prepared to be lonely. Be prepared. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Because that's what these politicians do. That's their job. Speak unto the people smooth things, not right things, not righteous things, not the word of the Lord. They don't want to tell you that the troublesome times are coming. They may lose their congregation, their followers, their money won't be coming in. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. They did the same thing during the pandemic. Let that be the lesson. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. But thou, O Yahweh, our power, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. So we're at a point where we really have to put our full trust in the Lord. And even me, I'm speaking to myself before I speak to you. They're going to come with smooth words, smoother than butter. They're going to tell you, you take that chip, everything going to be all right. Artificial intelligence, oh, we've got control of that. Universal basic income is attached to the mark of the beast, which is the microchip. Oh, it's not. They're going to say, oh, you're going to have Israelite leaders of these camps saying, oh, it's not really the mark of the beast. Brother, you can take that. You got to feed your family. What about your children? You don't want your children to go hungry. What about your woman? You're going to have your woman in your ear saying, if we don't take this microchip, what we going to do? What we going to do? And a nigga will fold because of his woman. Prepare your soul for temptation. If you come before Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi, prepare your soul for temptation. There's a heavy demon out here. It's witchcraft that that the elites are sending out. And recently, there's been this I guess this artificial intelligence, this AI photo of Trump being like the king of Gaza, and people people on the internet are comparing it to, I guess, like some ancient kings or whatever, and they're they're pushing that witchcraft out there heavy. And these people are under a spell. And speaking of which, let me get this. This is from End Times headlines. It says Silicon Valley is going all in on humanoid robots. And I just recently seen a video of some robots in China going rogue and attacking people. These are humanoid robots going crazy. They're going rogue and attacking people. There was a crowd of people. This was in China. They were, there to see the little robot demonstration, and the robots went crazy and started headbutting people. You don't believe me? Go look it up for yourself. This is where we are, man. It says Silicon Valley is going all in on humanoid robots. It will be the future of humanity. This is the mindset of Esau. The future of humanity is humanoid robots. Right. Why are they doing this? Is because they plan on killing off billions of people. Depopulation, the great culling of humanity, getting rid of the what they would call the less desired. There's another word I'm looking for. Maybe it'll come to me. Um, I can't remember it right now off top. But again, from End Times headlines, it says Silicon Valley is intensifying its focus on humanoid robots with tech giants like Meta platforms, Tesla. Okay, you got Meta platforms. That was Mark Zuckerberg over there at Facebook. Tesla, and that's Elon Musk, the right hand man of Trump, and Apple making significant investments in the um, burgeoning field. It says these companies aim to develop AI powered robots compatible of performing tasks traditionally handled by humans, signaling a transformative shift in technology and labor markets. So they're gonna bring in this UBI, this universal basic income, when they just fire everybody, lay people off. And you're seeing that already. That's why I said the calm before the storm, but the storm has already arrived. Technically speaking, we're in the calm before the storm. It still hasn't really amped up or gotten into full gear. But truth be told, the storm has already arrived. It says here, Meta Platforms has announced the formation of a new division within its Reality Labs, dedicated to developing AI driven humanoid robots designed to assist with physical tasks. And that's again, their words were smoother than butter, but war was in their heart. They're coming to you with this idea that AI is here to uh, assist you, to help you. But no, they're here to take your jobs. These humanoids, these humanoid robots that they've develop. They're here to take your jobs. Even the damn animals. In New York, you had a rollout of Boston Dynamics. They had their robotic dogs, robot dogs. People forget this stuff. I don't. I don't. I keep these things in mind. It's in my memory bank. I remember. I don't care how many distractions you throw out there, the Lord will always bring certain things back to mind. Help me remember. I want to read this again. It says, these it says Meta Platforms has announced the formation of a new division within its Reality Labs dedicated to developing AI-driven humanoid robots designed to assist with physical tasks. They're gonna say, "Oh no, you're too lazy. You're calling off work too much." We have artificial intelligence, humanoid robots that are here to assist you. Because remember what they said: you will own nothing and you will be happy. So their idea is to depopulate the unwanted, the less desired, useless eaters. That's what I was trying to think of. Useless eaters. You're non-progressive. You're not important. You know, you don't fit into their mission. Wisdom of Solomon 12:3. It says, "For it was thy will, right? For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land." It's always going to come back to the will of the Lord. It says, "Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts." And that's what you're seeing right now. This is all witchcraft. This is all satanic, demonic, left hand energy, left hand demonic energy that you're seeing right now. It says, "Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices," right? And also those merciless murderers of children. That's something they're being brought up on, right? What they're doing to the children. They won't drop the Epstein list, and maybe they will drop it by the time I release this. Um, and devourers of man's flesh and the feast of blood, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that kill with their own hands souls destitute of help. Okay, this whole country, this nation is under heavy witchcraft. Babylon the Great, and then they pushed that witchcraft onto the rest of the world, or at least they tried to. You had certain African countries that would not accept their witchcraft, at least as far as the alphabet agenda is concerned. They kind of push back on it. Nahum 1:1, it says, "The burden of Nineveh, the book of the vision of Nahum the Elkoshite. Yahweh is jealous. Yahweh our power is jealous, and the Lord revengeth, and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. They are trying to avoid their judgment or divert, get away, right? Somehow, some way, they think their technology, their artificial intelligence, and this is the spirit that Esau is in, right? They were so afraid, but thus doors fight, because the Lord is doing this to them. He's chosen their delusion that they're going to somehow come out on top, like they're going to win in the end of this. And you got 2/3 of our people, Jacob, stupid asses, that actually think somehow Esau is going to win. So they're in league with Esau, while the men of the Lord that are sighing and crying, we have chosen the side of the Lord. Why? Because the Lord, he did that. He put the spirit on us to say, no, fuck all that. We're going to stay on the side of the Lord. While the rest of our people, they've chosen the side of Esau. They think Esau is going to be victorious. Now we know this order out of chaos is being heavily pushed by these small hats, these J-ish people, right? Now, one thing I've noticed, and one of the reasons why I track these Edomites on social media is because I see this divide. You have these Christian patriot Edomites that believe in, they believe in white Jesus. And then you have the other side of it. You have the J-ish people, the small hatters, that have their own agenda. And they are at odds with one another. This is from X, from Twitter. This woman named Katie Appleseed. I've talked about her before. She writes, am I the only one who finds it deeply disturbing that pretty much every U.S. politician supports Israel over America? Question mark. Well, she's not the only one. And a lot of these Edomites are figuring it out. They're picking up on it. And, it's getting to a point where they're pointing a finger at each other. And I love it because Netanyahu is he's saying that I believe it was the Palestinians, if I'm not mistaken, he called them Esau recently. It was like 2 years ago. Um, and then you have certain J-ish people that are they're calling the white Christians Esau. But then I've seen these white Christians pointing the finger at the J-ish people and calling them pretty much Esau. They go to Revelations. They're they're they say they're Jews and they're not. And I'm trying to kind of be careful what I say here, because we know who's in power. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. And it's funny watching it, right? Watching it unfold, but she asked the question, am I the only one who finds it deeply disturbing that pretty much every U.S. politician supports Israel over America, including Donald Trump? And then she writes, what the fuck is that? Israel is the largest, watch my words here, Terrorist, spell it out, organization in the world. And our politicians do whatever they want. They're the biggest terrorist organization in the world, and our politicians do whatever they want. Meaning, she understands that the small hats control these politicians, especially in here in America. And she writes, it's shameful and traitorous. They all need to go. But I found this interesting. This person, Swaggy P, replied to her, and he says, "Yes!" Exclamation point. Let's not forget that it is the U.S. that is the world's greatest terrorist. We kill our own people to start wars, and that's true. He's speaking of 9/11. I know that's what he's talking about. We are hated everywhere we go because we force our will on others, and that's true because all these nations have they drinking that Babylon juice. It says if you don't use the dollar, right, the dollar, because that's another talking point. Whenever another nation tries to, uh, avoid or you know go around the U.S. dollar, what does the U.S. do? They send troops after them in the name of democracy. And I know because I went in the military and everything was in the name of freedom and democracy, right? It says we go because we force our will on others. If you don't use the dollar, we overthrow our government. We are the whore of Babylon. This is an Edomite saying this. That shows you the time that we're in. An Edomite. These are Edomites complaining about their sinful kingdom, right? But you got Jake out here still supporting this kingdom. This is complete bullshit, madness. Jake is retarded. You have Edomites exposing the wickedness of this kingdom. He literally said, we are the whore of Babylon. Talking about the U.S. You can't make this shit up. I promise you. Exodus 17:16, it says, for he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And what you're seeing right now is a shameful spewing upon their glory. Okay? That's what you're seeing right now. Because the Israelis control America. And I'm going to get clipped for saying that. There is no goddamn United States of America. These small hats, they control every politician. They'll talk shit about these other countries, but when it comes to the state of Israel, the small hatters, they all fall in line. All of them. They'll talk shit about Al Qaeda and they'll talk shit about the Taliban and Osama and Iran and Iraq and Saddam and Gaddafi and Libya. Muslim extremists. But when it comes to these small hats, they all fall in line. And the ultimate puppet, the biggest puppet of these small hats is Trump. That's why I wanted him back in office, because I know surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And I know this nigga is going to do whatever them small hats tell him to do. He got no choice. He's indebted. Good. Good. Praise Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. But the Lord said, he have sworn, right, that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. I'm going to go ahead and get it anyway. I said it, so I might as well get it. Habakkuk 2 and 16, it says, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee. And the right hand is stronger than the left hand. A lot of people don't understand that. That's a mystery to a lot of people. You know, they're seeking spirituality through left hand means, not understanding that the right hand is stronger than the left hand. And whatever the left hand gets, the Lord permits it. You know, he permits the left hand to do his will. But anyway, it says, the cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory. And that's what we're seeing right now. A shameful spewing. You got the Epstein list. Everybody's pointing a finger at everyone. Esau's blaming Esau. You got kingdom divided against kingdom, nation against nation. A shameful spewing is going out in this place. All right. It's no longer the glory of Esau as it used to be. It's not what it used to be anymore. They hate each other. Democrats are, look, I'm telling you, I'm in DC. I hear this shit. Bro, when I tell you, Democrats and Republicans alike hate each other. It's no longer like they meet. They no longer move and meet each other in the middle. All right. They are at odds with each other and they want blood. They hate each other. And I see this shit, and the way they talk about each other is different from the way it used to be. This kingdom is going down. We are on the I would say the brink of civil war. When you hear all of these different rumors floating around, right? You're gonna hear a lot of people saying a lot of shit. What you need to do is just stick to the script. Stick to the scriptures. And understand that this is the Lord's will. Acts 5 and 38, it says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men, right? You got a lot of people out here on the internet talking a lot of shit, saying what's going to happen and this is going to happen on that. And I've seen it. People saying, oh, just wait till this date come, and then that date come and nothing happens. No, no, no. Acts 5:38, it says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of God, Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye found even to fight against Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi. All right? So at this point where we're at, you will shortly find out who's telling the truth. You won't have to wait much longer. The time is short for the elect's sake. For the elect's sake. Because if we continued on and on and on and on, there would be no flesh left to be saved. Right? So we have to believe. You don't even have a choice, dumbass. You want to be a nigga? Say, well, shit, I don't believe. Fuck you. You have no choice but to believe. At this point, even the heathen are telling you that this is Babylon. This is the great whore of Babylon. All right? Romans 3:3, it says, for what if some did not believe? Everybody's read this. You hear this all the way, you know, all the time through these different camps. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi without effect? Yahweh forbid. Yea, let Yahweh our power be true, but every man a liar. And that's simple and plain. You're going to find out real soon. Oh shit, this is really happening. Oh shit, they're really going to collapse this society. Oh shit, it's really kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation. This is really happening. Oh, I was taught lies. Okay? One of the things that I'm always stressing is patience, because I've said it before, I'll say it again. I was a very impatient person, and that's something I'm still working on. Patience. And your patience possess ye your souls. This is Luke 21:15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And even in this time right now, they're talking shit, but they can't gainsay nor resist. You have the truth. You know the truth. Whether they want to accept it, fuck them. Right? And it says, 16th verse, and you shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks, and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. You got to understand what you're into. People gonna lie on you. I've been lied on by people I don't even know like that. And I say, motherfucker, who are you? Oh, well, I believe you did. And I'm like, what? I have a feeling you may have done. And then with this AI, someone was talking about, it was a podcaster talking about how AI is putting out false reports on people. You know, you got Elon with this Grok 3, and they put out reports on people on who they are. and what they're about and what they stand for and what they believe in. There's going to be a great persecution coming down the line, right? And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren, because believe it or not, your parents are fucking stupid. Your brethren, the people you call your friends, they're fucking stupid. They're going to read a Grok report on you, an artificial intelligence analysis of who you are. And they're going to say, well, they say you did and this. This is what they say you are. So I believe it. Because they're fucking stupid. They're retarded. They don't have a brain. And you shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But there shall not an hair of your head perish. In your patience possess ye your souls. So watch as well as pray. And know that we're coming to the time of the end. We're in the end times now. Hey, Shalom is Brother Yashima Zakar from the Israelite Report. IsraeliteReport.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth. Those that truly want to get the hell up out of here and you're sincere about it, I'm going to start off with Isaiah 14 and 26. It says, this is the purpose that is purpose upon the whole earth, and this is the hand that is stretched upon all the nations. For the Lord of hosts have purposed, and who shall disannul it? Yeah, because when the Lord purposed something and put it in the heart of the kings, right, to push a certain agenda, it's going to get pushed, right? It says, for the Lord of hosts have purposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? Right? Whose hands are long enough to fight against the mighty God Yahweh? Right? Your arms are too short to box with God. That's an old saying, but people really don't know what that means. So I'm bringing this up because I hear a lot of people saying things like, "Oh, Trump has caused so much trouble." Um, they're talking about what he's doing, and he's cutting off these fundings, and people won't be able to get their food stamps and different things. DEI hirings, different things people are complaining about. And mostly, I'm gonna tell you the truth, it's mostly it's mostly the black woman that is complaining. But you should never have made uh that bond or that covenant with the serpent, Esau. We told you. Um, and not to get on the black woman so much, I don't even, it's not important in the grand scheme of things. They're not that important. But A lot of them have taken this, or I should say, they've made a bond, a pact, a covenant with Esau, and and now you have my nigga Trump up in there, and he's saying fuck all that. I'm cutting everything, right? The DEI hirings, all this woke agenda, which was geared towards the black woman, and these alphabet people, he's cutting that shit. What they don't know and don't understand is that it was the Lord, the, the heart of the king. Excuse me, Salakia brothers, excuse me. The heart of the kings is in the hands of the Lord. You see what wisdom do? Wisdom makes you laugh in the face of calamity and destruction. Wisdom is very important, right? It's very important. People don't people don't understand what it's like to move in wisdom. You know why? Because the majority of these people are stupid, fucking dumb. You got niggas that are atheists. They're stupid. And by the way, I will say this before I go on a rant. This is no, it's not the calm before the storm. This is Order Out of Chaos, Part 5. Because I've said it before, I'll say it again. The storm has arrived. My nigga Trump is in there. But this is Order Out of Chaos, Part 5. Because that's what these wicked elites of Esau are planning on. Order out of chaos. The New World Order. They set up people like Alex Jones to tell you about the New World Order so they can control the narrative. See, that's the way Esau thinks. I'll set up someone like Alex Jones and he'll control the narrative, and these people will follow him because he's speaking certain truths. Not understanding that the Most High is the ultimate chess player. He set up the left hand and the right hand. So no matter, I don't care how many pawns, right? How many uh agents or agent provocateurs that you set up, the Lord still has you in checkmate, my nigga. And Trump is the ultimate nigga. You may not even understand why I'm calling him that. He's a fucking nigger. The Lord is dealing with him. He's an Edomite, but he's a nigger. Stupid. And he's being played. Okay? So when the Lord, I'll get the 27th verse again. It says, for the Lord of hosts, right? He's the Lord of armies, the Lord of hosts, have proposed, and who shall disannul it? Who's gonna make void what the Lord has set up? Fuck you. You bitch, you can't come against the Lord. You got these niggas out here that are running their mouth talking about, well, if God loved black people so much, why we went through slavery. Bitch, it was already excuse me. It was already written. I've been seeing well, I would say no, on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I don't be on Instagram like that. But I've been seeing a lot of niggas talking shit against the Lord. We as a people, we are spiritual people. Even in our folly, because Jake is known for being Christian or being in the Christian church. But there's been like this new thing where these niggas are talking shit about the Lord. Fuck you. Who the hell are you? You inf- you insignificant nigga, you infidel. You piece of shit. For the Lord of hosts have proposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? You can't undo what the Lord has done. Even Esau. Esau think he's going to rebuild what the Lord is going to tear down. That's how proud this devil is. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. These niggas have come in the spirit of Esau. I know that sounds crazy, but what I'm saying is they've taken on the Esau so much. They've taken on to the image and the likeness of Esau, that they have Esau's uh, attitude towards the Most High. That's not gonna, bro. Before I go on a rant. 2 Corinthians 5 and 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. The terror of the Lord. No, God is not good all the time. Knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto Yahweh our power, and our trust also are made manifest in your consciousness. Let that sink in your mind, in your consciousness, in your conscious, right? The Lord is not mocked. God is not mocked. He's nothing to play with. The terror of the Lord, right? Knowing the terror of the Lord. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Why are you going down to Egypt for help when Egypt is about to be destroyed again? This modern day Egypt, America, is about to be destroyed. This fucking place is about to get bombed on. Fuck this goddamn place, man. And fuck you niggas that follow this shit. I hate this goddamn place. Now, again, let me get Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon this sinful kingdom. And I brought this up a couple of weeks ago. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, our power, Yahweh, are upon this sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, right? Because there's a elect, there's a remnant. It says, saith the Lord, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, because you have Israelites that are scattered among the nations. Some people have a hard time with that. They're stupid. And I've ran into people like that. You might have an Israelite that looks like an Edomite, and Jake is retarded. So they'll look at it and say, oh, the white man. No, it could be an Israelite, but he looks like a white man. Try the spirit, by the spirit. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. What was Esau's gift? What was Esau's gift? The sword. So when Jacob's trouble come and the Lord gives Esau the green light to raise hell on you, what do you think he's going to do? What do you think he's going to use? His blessing, the sword, right? All the sinners of my people, talking about the Israelites, because we are the Lord's people, the Israelites. His laws and his statutes have he not given to any other nation, to no other. He is not giving this to anybody else but our people, right? It says, all the sinners of my people, we are chosen people above all nations. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. That's your 2/3. Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. This is what I'm telling you. This is all I see every day. Niggas talking about voting Trump out, getting rid of Trump. If we just remove Trump, this is the mindset of the average nigga. If we just remove Trump, everything gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right if we just get rid of Trump. Cause Trump calling all the problem. Him the problem. It's just Trump. Niggas are stupid. And you brothers that really truly believe, you have to bro, you have to remember with the 2/3 versus the 1/3. You're not gonna run into like-minded brothers like you. This world, I'll say these people, this world, these people will make you think you're the crazy one. Like you're losing your mind. They'll have your mind messed up, man. That's why we have to constantly be in prayer. Pray always. Watch always. We have to watch and pray. This is a continual thing. I want to read this again. It says, all the sinners of my people, who are the Lord's people, the children of Israel, shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake us. Excuse me, shall not, Salakia, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Getting a little bit riled up. The evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. This is the attitude of 2/3 of Israel. Why? Because what I was saying before, they've kind of taken on that Edomite spirit. They're not Edomites, but they've likened themselves unto Esau. They want to be Esau so bad. Esau has an anti-Messiah spirit on him, and our people are taking on that same spirit. They've taken on Esau's spirit. Meaning, what I'm saying is, not literally because they can't be Esau. What I'm saying is, they're trying to be like him so much that they're copying and mimicking Esau. The black woman did it with the black woman what was it called? The woman's liberation movement. That was a Edomite woman that started that. But the black woman followed suit. The black man is trying to be the Edomite man. Generational wealth, the stock market, and all this shit. Yeah, you can, use the world, but not abuse the world. Okay, that's fine. But you gotta know and understand that you're still under these curses. You can't overtake this shit. You're gonna go through hell. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen, which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this. The Lord preordained this. It was the Lord that set this up. Your arms are too short to box with God, the Most High Power, Yahweh. All right? Whether you believe that or not, you're not going to build shit here. This place is about to be destroyed. Point blank, period.